Extra Medium Show.
You know what I was thinking about? So I was thinking about like legacies and you die and like doing great things and right. And you know who I thought of? Maybe not. So are you guys familiar with the Red Baron?
From World War One.
Okay. Shaman, are you familiar with the Red Baron?
Yeah.
What do you think of when you think of the Red Baron?
The World War One.
Stop it.
Yeah.
The pizza?
When you said, you were like, how do you, or what did you say? What did he
The
say?
pizza.
No. What was his original question?
Like, are you familiar with the Red Baron?
The Red Baron.
Yeah.
Signifying
Should
that
I
it's
have
one
said,
person.
just said Red Baron?
Yes.
Are you familiar with the Red Baron?
I think if you would have said that, I would have thought of pizza. But the fact that you said the Red
I think it's
Baron.
just funny that like when he died and he was like ending his career or whatever. I don't know
Yeah.
how he died or if he died in battle or what. But
I think he got shut down.
to think like he's probably like, I'm a great pilot.
Mhm.
Everybody's gonna know my name. I'm the Red Baron. And then like, I just saw a commercial. It's like he's on a pizza box. Like if he came back on like some Bill and Ted shit, you know what I mean? He'd be like, I think he'd be a little disappointed that he's the pizza guy.
But
That's all.
would you be
Or
disappointed?
Caesar, like Little Caesar in the casino. Like he comes back and like Little Caesars and
But think
Caesar's
of-
Palace.
Think of it the other way. How often would we say their names if it weren't for those?
I don't know.
Most of the population probably still doesn't know, but wouldn't know who the Red Baron is if it wasn't for
People
the pizza.
still somehow mention Billy the Kid and Joan of Arc, and
Yeah, every so often. Like,
I guess so.
when you think of pizza, there's like only a handful of things you can think of. You know, Red Baron's probably one of them.
I don't know.
So-
It was just funny to me that I was sitting there like, kind of sucks. It doesn't suck because like his name lives on in his image.
How many generations is it usually before your name is never spoken again?
3?
I'd say 3 is a good number. What do you think?
It's 3 like your.
Grandpa, son, grandson.
It's like you have a
Okay.
kid,
So my.
kids.
Grandpa.
Or my grandpa.
Well, you're the third
It'd be
generation.
like your great grandpa.
Yeah,
Nothing
yeah.
past your great grandpa.
Yeah, I would say 3 is actually solid.
It's like you have a kid.
I think it's right where the cutoff is, where you might have known that person.
Yeah, like-
Most people know their grandparents, at least for a brief amount of time. Very rare do you know your great grandparents.
Yeah, like my nieces and nephews know their great grandparents, but beyond that, they.
You probably have to do something pretty significant for people to be talking about you more
Yeah.
than that. Or infamous.
I was gonna say significant could be good, could be bad.
True, yeah, it doesn't mean
Yeah. Do you guys know your family history?
Like
Yeah,
Luigi's
pretty good.
family's gonna know. They're all gonna know.
Wow.
No, I don't know my family's sister. I thought about doing like a not 23andMe. What's
That's
that?
like
Ancestry.
Ancestry.com.
Yeah, 23andMe
I
is
probably
like,
want to do that one.
that's like your,
Yeah, it's gonna tell me like I'm Portuguese.
right.
Yeah, which I am.
Ancestry would say
68% Portuguese.
your great-great-grandpa came from Portugal. That's what
yeah,
Ancestry would say.
and he was a butcher or something.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
he was the butcher.
my family has a book made that goes back to the early 1700s of our history. And we started in Pennsylvania and migrated since. But it was written before I was born, so I wasn't in the book. But
Did you guys have them?
huh?
Did you guys have them?
No. No. We were
I'm just saying. I don't know that I want to know my family's history.
we were above that Mason-Dixon line.
Just saying. It's a question.
Hey. No, yeah, I tried to look up my grandpa's family. I took a trip to New York City and they came over through Ellis Island, but they, as with a lot, either they changed it or the people at the reception area changed their names. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I couldn't find them. It was kind of disappointing. But it's pretty cool if you go to Ellis Island, you pay like $7 and get to look up your family. Which,
What a weird arbitrary number, $7.
yeah, it might be different now. That was a few years
It's
ago.
probably
but-
different. Thanks, Obama.
Inflation.
Yeah.
Anywho,
No, that's kind of depressing though. Thanks.
what about?
Nobody's gonna talk about us in like 80 years.
Maybe we still have a long life to live. We don't know what we're
That's
gonna
true.
do.
Colonel Sanders didn't invent KFC until he was like old, like in his
Right.
50s,
He was,
late
like,
50s.
I thought it
Yeah,
was 60.
it might be 60s. Yeah,
Yeah, I thought it was like 64.
there's still a chance.
Yeah.
Whenever I honestly, it sounds stupid. Whenever I get down about that, I think of the Colonel.
I mean, look at all. There's a ton of guys that have done, and women, and not just guys was a general term.
No, it's okay, man. Whatever.
That have done stuff late in life. So like, why not us?
Why not us?
Part of me, so I get stuck in this kind of feeling where I think of things like, man, when I grow up, I want to do that, and then it hits me that like I'm grown up, like I'm there.
Yeah, you're right in it,
Right,
right in the thick of it.
right. Do you guys think you'll have a midlife crisis?
I think I'm having it right now.
I had a quarter life crisis a
Really?
few years ago. Absolutely.
We know.
Quit my job, quit multiple jobs. But it's fine. I think I came out of it okay.
So you're definitely gonna have a midlife.
Probably.
early. Probably early.
Probably. It made me go back to school. It made me do a whole bunch of stuff. And then when I graduate from school, I'm going to have another crisis because I'm going to think to myself, well, shit, I just put myself thousands of dollars in debt again. What's going to happen? But
Sounds like you might have one tonight.
it's all right. I think
Scary.
it's for the best.
Sure.
Sure. It's fine.
Just smart. Well, I'll be dead and forgotten soon. Don't worry.
It's just life.
You ever went underwater in a hot tub?
No. I don't think I have.
Shaman's went underwater in a hot tub for sure.
Yeah.
Goggles in a hot tub? Crazy.
Oh, it's funny you mentioned
I
goggles.
don't even wear goggles like normally. When
I think I have went underwater in a hot tub, but you should not. Especially
Because
in a
of what
public
you
hot
see? Or
tub.
what?
Just cleanliness and probably not good for you.
Yeah. I feel like if I go under, then I'm officially cooking.
I think you're cooking either way. There is something about like sitting in boiling water and you're like, yeah.
There's that line. Once you cross that line, then you are being cooked. But until you get to that line, it's pretty nice.
Well,
I don't know.
I think like as soon as you start getting sunburnt, you're technically cooking, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a different.
Yeah.
One's boiling and one is.
So, it's funny you mentioned goggles. Do you wear goggles when you go swimming in a pool?
Hold on.
That's all right. It's just a baby.
All right, no, I don't. I should.
Do you?
in a pool now.
Yeah. So in the last few years, like here and there, my family, we get this condo in Myrtle Beach, and it has a public pool, and I will wear full.
A public pool just for your condo.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
not like 100 people there.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
But
it's-
there could be multiple families
Right.
Yeah.
of all different backgrounds.
Right.
Okay. Just trying to paint a picture here.
I fully go in. I'll get the snorkel goggles with the snorkel. I have a professional set too. It's not even some rinky-dink set. And then I have this inner ear issue, so I wear earplugs. So I haven't gotten the flippers
feel
yet,
like we talked
the
about
fins yet. But dude, I love it so much.
Why? There's nothing to see in the pool.
You're right, but two things.
The
One,
snorkel's just unnecessary.
no, it's not. So, why I like it is because you can put the snorkel on, float on your belly, and then, especially with the earplugs in, it's like you're in a sensory deprivation chamber because you're just floating. Can't hear anything. Can't really see. I mean, you can see the bottom
you
of the
can
floor,
see, yeah.
but you're just chilling. And then it's kind of like a meditative thing because you can hear yourself breathing through the snorkel. It's very relaxing. But on the opposite of that is when you're at night swimming and there's a light in the pool and you go underwater and look at that light. It's the creepiest thing in the world.
I haven't been night swimming in. I mean, I guess technically the last time I went swimming was at night, but it was indoors.
Yeah.
That doesn't count, I guess.
No, we used to have a
Night
pool
swimming.
in our backyard.
Swimming in the rain.
So it's
Oh, it
perfect.
hits different.
Perfect. Well, the cool thing about night swimming, you get a whole bunch of glow sticks, crack them, throw them in the pool. It increases the vibe.
That's it. I'm getting a pool. Psych. You live in Ohio.
You don't buy a
negative 5 degrees right now or something.
But in 6 months, it won't be.
I got this hoodie just because it's cold. Look,
Really?
check it out.
That seems like you might be on a no-fly list.
I think it's cool.
Culture appropriation.
Why? Being warm?
Ninja.
Oh, I didn't think ninja, but the ninja's cool.
That's just all right.
Dang, if any of us three were to be a ninja, it'd be me.
You ever heard of Ninja of Beverly Hills or whatever?
Beverly
it's
Hills Ninja with
Yeah.
Chris Farley.
I have.
called? Yeah.
You know what? I'll let you have that because I find myself more of a samurai.
I feel like walking across boards silently is a big part of being a ninja.
Fuck yeah.
No, I mean, that's number one thing of being a ninja. Walk across wooden boards silently.
You made me think. So I just had to do it a couple days ago. Every quarter, I have to tighten the screws on my bed frame.
The fuck?
Not because of the reason you think.
I wasn't even going there. I was just saying I thought I was the
not
most
because of the
nimble.
reason you think. No, it's because I get out of bed so violently that I loosen the screws. So
I know what he's talking
You
about.
go backwards to go forward.
He's got to
You
kick
go.
up.
Yeah, you go. Like that.
It's like, "Ugh!"
That's crazy.
But yeah, I just did that a couple days ago, and it's really great when you do it for like the first week and a half. Prime sleep.
You should just get like a rope on the wall, like the ceiling, like just wake up and just be like, pull yourself out. That'd be sick.
I also sleep in a cocoon,
What's that
so
mean?
I use
How many pillows and blankets do you have on your bed
that I use or that we use.
that you use?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pillows and 1 blanket.
What's a cocoon?
So
Quickly.
you have the head pillows, and then I make like an L, and then my wife is next to me, so I'm wedged in there. It's very relaxing, very great.
Doesn't sound nice.
I like sleeping in tight places. The less I can
Let's
move,
just sit
the
on
better.
that.
Anywho, all right.
We all started watching The Penguin finally,
Mhm.
and I gotta say, it's a lot more. I mean, he's almost Tony Soprano. Like
So
it's
funny you say that because
I knew it was gonna be like that. Like Gotham was like that, but Gotham was still had this like aspect of it that made you like, oh, this is like Batman. Like this is God. Like there's like
this doesn't even reference Batman. I still have 2 more episodes, so I don't know what those episodes consist of, but Batman isn't mentioned once.
Yeah, right at the beginning.
Is it?
For episode
They mentioned
1.
the Batman movies.
Is he the one who?
Well, no, the news does.
Yeah.
Did he
right
break
when-
that flood or make
Yeah.
that flood?
That's
Okay,
what-
Because
so they did.
the movie ends and the Penguin starts.
Yeah.
I've never saw the movie.
Oh well, yeah.
That's the one with Robert Pattinson.
yeah.
Like that where the Penguin picks up is exactly where the movie leaves off.
well,
And
I
like
didn't know
when
that.
it picks up, it's like Batman kills or captures
Okay,
whatever,
'cause
and
that
then
makes
he's
sense.
watching it on TV.
That makes sense. I saw somewhere that the director or producer, I think the director of this movie, based the Penguin character off of Tony Montana from Scarface,
I don't.
about how he comes from rags to riches in a way. I'm a little farther along than you, so
Yeah.
it'll start to make a little bit more sense.
Yeah, I like how they went with that approach because in the other Batman movies, when they show the Penguin, they always show him as, an aristocrat.
Well, he in the comics and stuff, he came from a
Yeah.
wealthy family,
Yeah,
but not
exactly.
in this one.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And like you said, he's
How do
like
you- How do you feel about them like taking their liberties, like taking their own
I'm
liberties?
into
like
it.
that?
I'll flat out say I'm not a big superhero guy. So like,
Batman is the one world that I can mess with.
because it's dark.
It's
and
it's somewhat realistic.
Yeah.
And that's why I like with how they took the liberty with this one. It's
Yeah.
like most likely he's going to be a guy who grew up rough
Mm-hmm.
and built his way up, kind of what they're showing.
yeah.
It's not like the opposite, where in the comic book he comes from a rich family and then goes down to crime.
I mean, maybe
you know?
they'll show more like prequel to this, but like in Gotham, he's way more like meek and like
Yeah, he relies more on other people. and
yeah,
stuff.
he's
Where this one, he's like schemy and
Oswald Cobblepot.
yeah,
Is that his last name?
yeah.
Mhm.
I just like that it's basically a mob. show.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a mob
Which-
show.
I knew it was gonna
It's
be
not.
like that, but like I didn't expect it to be this much. Like it's
It's kind of cool. They well, you get to see inside Arkham,
yeah.
which is pretty cool. I don't know. You
I
know,
mean, they do that in other ones. They do that in Gotham and stuff too.
Is the one character? Her name is the Hangman. That's what people
Yeah,
call
that's
her.
Falcone's daughter, right?
Right.
Sophia. Is
Yeah,
that-
yeah. Is she a comics a lot
Yeah,
more than me?
she-
Is she
she
a
is-
person?
if there's one comic book world I know, it's Batman.
Well,
Okay, okay.
Like you
But
said, there's liberties
I don't know
that
a lot,
each
but-
writer has.
Is she a villain in other
Yes.
things?
well, her
Not
dad
every-
is, and like
Oh, is
the
he?
family is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Family it is.
Okay.
Because family is in almost every Batman movie.
Yeah.
Are they in the
Now-
Dark Knight trilogy?
Yeah. Falcone?
Yeah.
Yeah, when they're on trial, they're like, is the mastermind of the Falcone family here? And he's like, him? No, he's just a fall guy. And
Mm.
that's when he pulls out the gun and tries to shoot the DA
Mm.
and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Falcones are in just about every.
One of them messes with Gordon too, or Gordon messes with one of the Falcone girls.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure. Maybe not.
So if this is after the Batman, where is Gotham before the Batman? Because the Gotham is like a young Bruce
Yeah.
Wayne, right?
Yeah, because in Gotham, Bruce Wayne is young.
Yeah, he's like
And I don't
12.
necessarily like the Batman movie with Robert Pattinson
Yeah.
because he didn't really portray Batman the way I think of the Batman. Like, to me, he's just like a spoiled teenager with, issues. Because he didn't portray the philanthropist that Bruce Wayne is known for,
Yeah.
you know?
In the Batman, maybe before he gets more involved in philanthropy, like younger Batman.
I mean, if you're going from Gotham to
yeah, because like in the earlier Batman stuff too, like he didn't become Batman until
later.
yeah.
Yeah, and like he had already been going out to clubs and being a celebrity almost, buying things and making a name for Bruce Wayne. In the Robert Pattinson movie, he's just a shut-in.
You should watch Pennyworth.
That's the Alfred one.
Yeah, he's a
heard
detective
that's good.
in London.
Now, I'll say a standalone, it's a decent movie. You know, there are parts of it that I did actually very like. I did not like the Joker.
Yeah, I mean that's yeah.
Have
The
you seen the
timeline-
second
It's
one?
more of like an art piece than like I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
the
know.
timeline
No, I haven't
for
seen-
me was all messed up. Like,
That one's in like the 70s, right?
yeah, it's like before Batman. I'm like,
Yeah.
Joker's a main villain in Batman. You can't have
That's
it
that's why
30,
all
40
this
years.
comic book stuff and people just like do whatever they want to do and make their own universe and
Yeah.
whatever.
It's all based off of who's writing it.
Well, I heard at the end of the second Joker, it opens it up to Heath Ledger's character. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't.
So, it's a spoiler. The movie's old enough. He dies in the end. Okay? and he's killed by, I think, an inmate. I haven't seen it. This is what I've heard. I think it's an inmate at, I don't know if it's Arkham or just like in jail. And the guy who kills him has those scars, like the smile scar.
So he just like takes over his personality.
Exactly. That's why
Creed
Joaquin Phoenix's Joker is crazy, but in a different kind of crazy. And then Heath Ledger's Joker is a completely different.
Yeah, because there's
crazy.
different aspects to the Joker.
So yeah, and it's just like a lot of the superheroes where like Green Lantern. How many Green Lanterns are there?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or it's not the person per se. It's like the Santa Claus movie.
Yeah.
You know, that character stays. It's just whoever is that vessel changes.
Yeah, I haven't seen the second one all the way.
It's a
through.
musical.
Yeah, that's why I kind of stopped watching.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be into that. I'm not into musicals all that much.
I heard it bombed very badly.
Well, because they didn't advertise it as a musical.
Yeah.
Not once did I ever hear that it was, if there was any music in it.
Yeah, like you
at
heard,
all before.
what's her name was going to be Harley Quinn, but
Is she Harley Quinn?
yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot her name.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah, Lady Gaga. And he was like, okay, you know, she's kind of that, you know, vibe.
Right.
So I was like, okay, but like you said, did not think it was going to be a musical, and I was like, yeah, I kind of just stopped watching it.
Yeah. But enough of the Joker.
Yeah. I like the
Or
Penguin.
the Penguin, I mean.
I like the Penguin.
Not the Joker.
I don't want to give it a rating yet. I haven't finished this first season, but so far
The
so
thing
good.
about these shows too, though, is they drag a lot of this out, and it's just
Well,
gonna,
here's the thing.
It could go
It's-
on forever.
I hate
not
this
give you
with
what you want.
shows. I almost prefer limited series, and I'll get to that here in a sec. Because, like for an example, an episode of the Joker or of the Penguin, the whole episode for the most part is talking about Sophia's backstory,
Right.
which is very important information that you should know. But it's a full episode you dedicate to that, a full hour-long episode. You know what I mean? And it's,
I feel like
Yeah.
shows do that to not pay everybody. Like, if we don't put this guy in this episode.
Yeah, but in this situation, they do have to go in depth.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't know.
Yeah, but they could
Story behind
spread it
it.
across 3 episodes.
Yeah, true. Like just
Yeah.
flashback.
But every show
episodes.
does. The Walking Dead does it. The Last of
Yeah.
Us does it. Fallout did
where
it.
it's
Like,
a
every
show with like
It's a
one
filler.
character just off by themselves or something.
Yeah.
I hate those episodes.
Yeah, they're fillers.
I hate them. It's the same thing as like like The Office has an episode where the insurance guy comes in and they just replay
Yeah,
old episodes.
the best stuff.
Yeah, this is cop out.
Damn.
They're filler episodes.
yeah.
They extend the.
Yeah,
Well, we'll stay
But-
tuned with it. I'm into it, so
Yeah.
I'll finish
I
it.
like the direction that it's going.
Now listen. I watched another show in my time here. It's a new miniseries on Netflix called American Primeval. Have you seen it?
No.
Not yet, but I've seen.
It's against,
previews
it's
of
against
it.
Amazon?
Huh?
It's against Amazon?
What do you mean?
What is it called?
American Primeval?
It's against Amazon.
I don't.
I don't follow you either.
Prime Evil? American. What are you saying?
Prime, Primevil.
Prime Evil. Okay.
Yeah, I'm still
I don't
not
understand.
It
It has nothing to do with Amazon.
Okay. Okay, I'm
No.
sorry.
It's about
You're so wrong.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
fine.
this woman is moving from Philadelphia out west. She's trying to get to her husband who moved to Utah during the gold rush, I think, or silver rush, whatever was there. And
He's a 49er? I don't know what that means.
that's California. But
I think it's probably the
it's
same, right?
1857, and they're in, I don't know where they're in, like Kansas or Missouri, where they start their trip. And basically the Utah territory is, you have the U.S. military, you have the Mormons who have their own militia, you have the Native Americans, and you have the pioneers, and they're all fighting each other,
Okay.
killing each other. And
Where are the Cowboys? Are they not there?
I mean, no,
Okay.
they're not there.
Okay.
In that area, at least, it was mostly miners or trappers, stuff like that. But it's about her journey. She starts at a camp, and they were trying to get to Utah link up with her husband. Turns out she's running from stuff back east, and it's made. I think he is also the same guy who did The Revenant.
Okay.
It's very similar to The Revenant, where it's just brutal. Like, there's not one point in the show where you're going to even think about smirking. It's 6 episodes, and it's just tough.
Damn.
But it's really good. It's
It looks good. It looks good.
The show is her journey.
in a sense. So
It's the Oregon Trail, kind of.
but it's not the Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
But
It's like
Just
1812 kind of.
1857.
a lot of dysentery still.
Yeah, which is around the time of the Oregon Trail, but they're just not going what people would call the Oregon Trail. But anyways, she gets to a fort. The guy who was supposed to be her guide left because she was 3 weeks late because of weather. So then she ended up tagging along with these Mormons who were tagging along with another group. They end up getting attacked, and then who people say attacked them isn't who actually attacked them, and it turns into a whole thing.
Huh.
But it's really good, really brutal.
Does it come to a satisfying conclusion?
It comes to a conclusion.
It's not
Have you seen
satisfying.
them?
It's not. I'm not saying. I'm not saying.
It's not a happy ending, but
I'm not
it
saying a happy
is a
ending. I'm saying-
satisfying.
Yeah, like okay, I'm okay with that. Like,
Everything gets
yeah.
resolved.
Not really, but kinda.
okay, that's good. I like that.
But that's life.
Oh yeah, she just never shows up, and he just marries someone else.
Well, so I'll spoil it a little bit.
The end.
He went over 10 years prior. He doesn't know she's coming. So he could be dead. He
Yeah.
could be living a different life. She doesn't
She
know.
just shows up stanking
Well,
after months of travel on the.
yeah. Yeah, and it's cool because it shows...
I always think about that old timey stuff. Nobody's bathing. How bad everybody smelled.
It's normalcy.
It would
You'd
be
be
normal.
surprised.
You wouldn't even notice.
Exactly.
You'd be nose blind to it.
Exactly. But
Like how you
it does a
people
really
can't
good
smell
job.
Weed on themselves. You know.
Exactly.
What I mean?
Because a lot of Native Americans were peaceful tribes, which it shows. But then there's
Some
also
of them.
rogue groups. Anywho,
got weird.
Discuss that.
Yeah. I'll check it out. I don't think I'm gonna check it out actually. I don't like being sad.
See, I like it because of the historical factor. You're not gonna be sad. You're gonna just be like, "Holy shit!"
And just watch one episode.
Have you?
No, but I was actually planning on watching it. It does look good.
Yeah. Yeah.
What'd you watch, Corey?
I just been watching the Goldbergs.
They killed off the dad. I saw.
I didn't see that. I'm in season 1, so.
Oh, my bad. Okay, so yeah, they kill off the dad because apparently this is from what I've heard
there's
online.
10 seasons. I'm on season 1. Episode
Okay.
15.
No, but it was in the news, so people should know.
I didn't know.
Okay, well then.
What did he do?
Apparently, he was very mean and objectifying to people on set, so they wrote him off.
It's
Script.
what's his name? He's a famous actor. I like him. Until I see evidence, I'm staying with him.
Birds of
He
a
was
feather.
mean. That's it. He was mean.
I mean, they said that he was a dick.
Yeah. So what? I want to say. I mean, if that's okay, I want to go on record. If he touched somebody or did something weird, like jerked off on a car, or did something weird,
I
I'm
guess
not
it
on his
depends on
side.
what kind of car, right?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Like if it's a family car, that's probably weird. But if it's like a Ferrari, then
Matchbox is
yeah.
fine.
Okay.
But if he's just mean, I don't know. I don't like
That
that.
sounds like someone who doesn't realize he's the dick of the co-hosts.
I
I'm
don't.
just kidding.
I,
I'm just
that's
kidding.
fine. So,
You're not.
No, but like
You shouldn't lose your job for being
stood up to
mean.
people who were complete assholes in public places, right? I know you have.
maybe, yeah. Yeah.
I know.
know you have.
I can recite a story right now.
Same.
Yeah, okay, maybe, yeah.
Right? Apparently, he was doing similar stuff to what you find annoying and rude and
Inappropriate.
But I don't know that they
Inappropriate.
should lose their. Okay.
What's it
I
matter?
mean, you have to, yeah.
Fuck 'em.
I mean,
Like, I don't
you're
give a
getting
shit
paid,
about it.
so
I
you
don't
should be
care. I'm not gonna
professional.
lose sleep about it, but I'm just saying, like, you're on a show for 10 seasons and then they fire you for being mean. It seems kind of
Well,
Maybe it's only 9
I
seasons.
could get
for
fired
That's
from
true.
my job for going through and cussing people out.
Look at the guy
So-
from the Eagles game.
that's different.
Is it though? He wasn't at work, but yeah, he got fired, and I think rightfully so. Don't get it twisted.
That's true.
You know what I mean? He had nothing to do with his job.
If he was
there.
being that mean, then yeah. But if he was like, "Give me a coffee,"
Yeah, like I agree with you. If he's just like, having a bad day,
for 10 years,
yeah.
like just a decade of bad days. That happens. It's okay.
But
All right,
yeah,
well,
that's what I heard.
that show's ruined. I find something else to watch now.
No, but it is a good show.
Who is it?
It was a good
Is that-
show. It's
I'll look it up.
Is he in other stuff?
yeah.
Are we talking about the old Goldbergs or the new one?
I didn't know
Isn't
that.
there a new one? Or what did they
It's
remake?
Jeff Garland.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you do. It's basically the Wonder Years, but
the
in
Wonder
the
Years.
80s.
Wonder Years is what. Oh, I know him.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's funny.
well, apparently not that funny.
I think he's hilarious. He was probably being funny when he was mean too. I bet. Again, I don't know what
People
he did.
who
So
blanket meanness as comedy piss me off. Just because you think it's a funny joke does not give you an excuse to be shitty.
that's not true.
I,
Sometimes comedy
See,
wins.
this makes me think he was a bully in high school.
I was not a bully. No.
100%.
Absolutely.
He
No.
picked on people.
No, I picked on my friends. Yeah,
well, yeah, but
I didn't go
Co-
around picking on random kids. That's
comedy
crazy.
should never be at the sake of someone's feelings.
I don't know.
You got
man.
picked on at a comedy show.
Yeah,
right?
I've been picked on a lot.
And you found it.
That was a stranger. That wasn't my friend.
Well, we're not saying those are coworkers.
I
They're
picked
not
on Alex
friends.
because he's my friend.
Yeah, it's so great.
You pick on me. Stop. You pick on me. Calls me old all the time. Talks about I'm almost dead.
I want to
Social
paint this
Security,
picture
all
that
that
you're
stuff.
just a terrible person. But no, that is different. Do you joke like that to your coworkers? No. Say no right now because it's true.
I've been towing the line a little bit, probably too much.
Yeah, because you don't care right now.
Because I'm closer to them now. Like, I'm friends with my coworkers. I see my coworkers more than I see you guys. I see my coworkers more than I see my wife. Well, that's probably close. It's probably close.
Don't know one coworker's last name.
That's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
I know what all my coworkers drive. I know my coworkers' spouses' names. I know their kids' names. Like,
I know. My
I talk
boss's
to
last
them.
name, that's
I
it.
see them all the time. I'm gonna be friendly with them.
I'm leaning more towards Corey on that's my situation too. Like we're Facebook friends,
No.
a lot of them.
I am. Okay.
But you post shit on Facebook that they
Yeah.
don't need to see. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't have Facebook. I got hacked by Israel or not Israel. I don't. I'm
You're
assuming.
about to now.
I'm assuming. I'm assuming country. So I don't know. Someone that speaks Arabic hacked my account. It's
Was
on.
it?
They demanded $300. I don't know who it was.
Saddam Hussein?
I think it was. I don't know if it was a Hussein. I can't remember. I can't read Arabic, so it could have been
Wonder what they wanted.
$300.
300. You didn't pay $300? Would you pay $300 for
No.
your Facebook? Would you?
I lost all my pictures, so that sucked. But
Yeah, I remember those.
we don't
old
negotiate with terrorism.
Have you ever?
These stripes don't run.
Have you
Don't tread on me. Sorry. Sorry.
Like I said, rude. Have you ever accidentally left open your Facebook or something and somebody
Yeah.
got on it?
Yeah.
I used to do that at school all
It
the time.
happened to me
by
at work
accident.
when I worked in college, at my college job.
Be like, hey, I have an announcement for everyone. I'm going to say I'm gay.
Yeah.
Or some shit like that.
No, I left it open on a computer in the computer lab at one of the schools I went to, and somebody just sent out a mass message to people, and didn't realize it till the next day. At least he logged me out. I'll say that. But
What'd the message say?
it was inappropriate.
Damn.
It's kind of anticlimactic. I thought you were gonna say like
It was me.
balls.
I did it. Anyhow.
Okay. Just seemed like a okay. That's all I got. Let us know what else we want to watch. I'm gonna finish The Penguin probably by next episode. I would like to think so.
Shouldn't be too bad.
Once the weather breaks, hopefully another ghost hunt. And
Well,
I was
it's-
researching Gettysburg today, so
Okay.
actually my wife
Great
was.
news. I have been invited to 2 travel hunts. If you guys are interested.
How far?
That's
That's a big factor.
Kind of far. So one is in West Virginia, I believe. It's the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum. That
I like
one's-
the word Trans-Allegheny.
Well. And then the other one is Fort William Henry in Lake George, New York, which is interesting because I vacationed there when I was like 10. So maybe I got called back. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Lake George is awesome. I bought a musket there. Toy. It's a toy musket.
The musket is the gun?
Mhm.
You bought it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought maybe you bought like. What do they shoot?
Musket balls.
Musket balls. A musket shoots musket balls.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, they had this cool thing where like you got to wear like a red coat and a hat and
A red coat?
Yeah, because they were British that owned the fort because it was before the Revolutionary War, and you got to march around and stuff.
Should be illegal. Sounds treasonous.
Hey, we won. It's in the Finger Lakes.
You didn't win. You lost.
A lot of people go missing in the Finger Lakes.
They don't talk about that.
Anyways,
Until next time, as always.
stay safe.
Thanks for listening to the Extra Medium Show with Alex and Corey. Please make sure you like and subscribe.